Welcome. Introduce y'all to Vaughn 7 Studios here in South Cac. What I decided to do was take one of my son's bedrooms and change it into a project studio because I said, hey, they're getting on up out of the house. I need some space, and this is what I did. Pretty much what I did was, try to make it as cheap and efficient as possible. Went online and found out how to make a few different things, make my studio what it is today. As you can see on the wall, found out how to make a swept diffuser, and it's pretty easy. Cardboard, you make it out of wood. Same thing with some bass traps on the walls. Pretty much what I did was took big old sponge, it's probably about 6 inches thick, cut them down into smaller pieces, and sponge I found at work. I said I can use this. It's good for getting a good absorption in the room, so I use that. And the swept diffuser, it pretty much scatters all the sound about. Bass traps all in the corners, on the walls, and as well as another diffuser I'm working on right now, QDR. Ready to build that out of some solid wood. As far as the studio itself, KRKs, Rocket 5s, pretty decent set of studio monitors, bass, subwoofer, really, Klipsch subwoofer. It's an 8-inch subwoofer, powered of course. Running a custom CPU me and my cousin made. It's 2.10 gigahertz, 1 terabyte, 6 gigs of RAM, 2 DVD ROMs, LightScribe, as well as an ATI graphics card in there, and as well as a high definition audio card. So sound is going to be quality. As far as MIDI controllers go, M Audio, Key Studio. Got this out of a Pro Tools package I had brought. I don't use Pro Tools. Pro Tools is kind of whack. It's just good for tracking. That's about it. Also, old Dr. Rhythm DR660. Something I had since 2000. Since the year 2000 I brought this thing. It's been pretty good to me. Been using it every once in a while and mixing tracks with. But also using MIDI controller MPD-26 Akai. This thing is pretty solid when it comes to using a whatever sequencer you want to use. As far as the program use is PreSonus Studio One version 2. It's all around best program I've ever used. This DAW has floating points on it. You can dock all your different windows where they need to be in one screen instead of having 2 split screens. Good for tracking, comping, mixing. It's got a lot of good high-end pretty much effects, a lot of plugins, and me personally, I use a lot of good quality plugins. I'm using Waves plugins, V8, and I also use a Native Instruments Studio or Premiere Studio effects as well, using their plugins, and some other ones as well. Also, we got 2 mixers up top, Behringer Xenix. It's a 12-channel mixer, 4 mic preamps, Phantom Power of course. And I also have an older one that I had back in 2000. That looks like I forget which one it is, Eurorack 1206. Only one of the preamps work on there for the mic, but it still works for me. I also got an oldie but goodie in the corner, which is a Yamaha PSR 280. This thing's got some pretty decent sounds in it. I use it every once in a while. And as far as microphones, I have MXL Marshalls. The MXL 2000 Cordio microphone, of course, phantom powered, and I also have the MXL's 990s, of course, large condenser microphone, as well as the small condenser microphone for any type of like vintage or acoustic instruments you want to use. So here we got two of those. Micro Chord synthesizer. This thing has a lot of good sounds in it. 2 oscillators in there, I believe, also. Yes, sir. 2 oscillators in there. Whole lot of different effects, whole lot of ways, LFOs to change the sounds that you have. You can contort and manipulate any sounds that's in this thing. And it also has MIDI in, out, and through ports, so I can use this thing as a MIDI controller as well. But all in all, it has the sounds already built inside of it. It's pretty good, you know. And also, if I use any tracking, headphones, I use the Beats, not to track with, but just to listen to the final project, because Beats already have hi-fi already built into them, so it's not going to let you get that flat response that you need so you can build off of. And also have their Sony dynamic stereo headphones. I have another pair as well, not the same size, a little smaller, that we use. If you want to check me out, on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, SoundClicks, Facebook, all the links will be in the description. Even on Twitter, you can follow me at JTVon1. Like I said, all links will be in the description. Hit me up, let me know what you think. Might be able to get down and do some music together, you never know. Peace.